All right, cool. I set the stream to be low latency. I don't know what that purple is at the bottom. The bar, the experience bar is purple. Let me see if this purple is at the bottom. The bar, the experience. All right, sweet. So the stream delay is much less significant now. I think it's going to be easier to fast travel down here. All right, I'm going this way. Oh, somebody chopped down this ironwood tree. Yeah, there are people who definitely... Okay, my stream quality is very bad. Which is kind of unfortunate. I might restart the stream. It's okay. It's just when there's a lot of movement on stream, it struggles. And it's making me wonder whether I should downscale the stream to 1080p rather than 1440, because it might be a little bit easier. Because although I'm streaming at... Oh, is this a Fisher person?
Hello there. I am Master Fisher Clemenson.
That must be a Fisher quest location. But yeah, whenever there's a lot of movement on the screen, it makes the stream very pixelated. We'll get this fast travel and continue the main quest. What up, Aaron? We're doing a fresh start playthrough in New World. This is day 2. Yeah, it seems like the stream quality... Yeah, the amount of energy it would take to run through water like that, not to mention like your feet sinking into the sand as you run. Another Fisher guy? Yeah, that's another...
Greetings, I am Master Fisher Warwick.
Yeah, that's the fishing quest line. Yeah, it seems like the stream quality only degrades once there's a ton of movement on screen. And the hatchet in this game is so satisfying to use. Yeah, it's typically with like the grass and foliage, that's when the stream quality goes down. Nice, we got this fast travel location. It gets slightly pixely, but it's not unwatchable. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's hard with YouTube live streaming. It's difficult. Especially streaming at 1440p. I'm not recording simultaneously right now, and I was hoping that that would kind of help, but it doesn't seem to really make much of a difference. I have my bitrate set at 8K, and my upload should be enough to achieve that. Because I have 15 megabit upload. But even during the high movement points, the text is still clearly legible. So, are we heavy armor? Oh, that's actually really good. Yeah, I don't care. We'll be heavy armor. Plus 10 strength will increase our damage, and increased damage is better than everything else. Yeah, I don't know what the perfectly salvaged thing is. I assume there's a chance to perfectly salvage something and then you get weapon scraps. This item can be salvaged for a large amount of repair parts. It can also be brought to the forge to extract materials, fabricate items, or used to gain weaponsmithing experience. Interesting. And it's bind on pickup, which means you can't trade it. Go full berserker. Oh, I plan on it. The hatchet is my favorite weapon in this game, by far. The hatchet is arguably the tankiest weapon next to the sword and shield. Because you have this ability, Berserk, increases damage by 20%, and then you get Defy Death, which makes you invulnerable for half a second, and you restore 500 HP. So that alone is like makes it one of the tankiest weapons in the game. Because if you get swarmed by a bunch of people in PvP, you just activate your oh shit button, and you can't get killed. What's the staff on my back? Life staff. Here, I'll use it. It's a ranged life staff. It scales off of focus, so it's not strength based, it's focus based. I have two abilities. One is this circle of healing. So anyone in the circle, Sacred Ground, gets passive healing. And then I have the what is it called again? I can't remember all the abilities on the Divine Embrace, which is like a very localized heal. Probably the strongest heal in the game. And then Sacred Ground, which is a really good party heal, AoE heal. Flash of Light, which is a good passive. Light's Embrace is really good. Oh, but Beacon, this ability on the life staff is one of the best, especially if you're in a party of people, because you can hit one of your teammates with it. It attaches to them, and then anyone around them heals passively for 10 seconds. But I don't have those unlocked yet.
Well, here we are. This is the moment of truth. If we fail here, the Lost will overrun Pridewind and everyone in it. I don't know what defenses this tower possesses, but it is clearly well fortified, and Lochner has undoubtedly taken precautions. I would expect heavy resistance. Your courage is unquestionable, and I've witnessed your prowess in battle. You're a force to be reckoned with.
I love how her title is just
But
farmer.
if I'm being honest, I'd prefer not to take up arms against my former comrades, nor the heir of Artorias. Thank you. I will defend this position to ensure none come to the castle's defense, and that Lochner does not escape. Defeat those villains, destroy that damn staff, and reclaim the crown. I look forward to your triumphant return.
Yeah, she like left the military people just to be a farmer, and then like we encourage them to rejoin the fight, but their title is still just farmer. Oh damn, that has a lot of range. Okay, we have an ability every time we dodge, we get a bonus to our healing effects. Alright, what do I need to do? Just interact with this stuff. Oh. Yeah, and I think we get lifesteal while Berserk is active. Yeah, we're collecting bellows. Yeah, I swear, like eggs, like cooking ingredients like that used to not be as easily obtainable. Oh, the fact that you can cancel their kick like that. So good. Armorer. Oh. Oh damn, they stunned me. That shield bash actually stunned me. Oh, we got flute sheet music for that. Let's learn the... I got potion pouch. Yeah, these sportsman spoils are crazy. They increase the amount of loot you get so much. Like, I remember some of these resources, like corn, broccoli, like these you could only find in like 2 or 3 spots on the map. But now they just drop by chance. Oh, that's really good. Cooldown reduction. Nice. You gotta eat your green vegetables to grow up big and strong. Indeed. There are food items in the game, like, damn, I was doing so much damage to that guy. Cooking is very valuable, and some of the higher level food items that you can cook. Blacksmith Baldwine. Some of the higher level food items you can cook give you furious buffs. And people do shell out gold for them, like quite a bit. Yeah, see, our Hunter's Bite has plus 12 strength. That plus 12 strength outweighs, yeah, the flat damage. Even though this is requirement level 12, it's still fundamentally better than, yeah. That example right there shows the importance of stats on a weapon. Like, just level alone on a weapon doesn't really matter. I can't remember how I got this hatchet, but I'm pretty sure it was from a side quest, which was very worthwhile to do. Yeah, that wire weave and aged tannin, I swear you used to not be able to get that unless you were in like higher level areas. Because we're a heavy armor class, we probably should use this. I'll hold on to that though, because I would like to be light armor class, but considering the fact that I am solo leveling and going through the story solo, I need as much armor and turtle as I can get. It's a convenience to be able to use light armor and like roll around faster and stuff. Oh geez. Oh, lost the Lochmere? What? collect. We need to defeat Sir Gawain. Let's use our upgrades and stuff. I kind of want to go focus. No, probably Constitution. Oh, man. No, I'm just going to go all strength. It's rough, but... Ah. Movement speed is very, very good. It's rough, but the reality is, like, it's valid to just go all... One stat. I don't know what, like, people have made endgame meta builds for this. I don't know what the end game meta builds look like. I'll probably do some research into that. Oh, they're inside this building. Are they? No? What? How do I get in? Oh, we gotta go up this way. Okay. Dubois. Did I get something? Oh, that was the... Oh, this is Sir Gawain. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This guy's a lot of help. Shit. What am I meant to do? I think we have to destroy these idols. Oh, there are other people here. Nice. They died. Right. Easy win. What is this thing? Exit portal? Huh. Well, we did it.
I think I've been holding my breath since you departed. Or at least it feels that way. Tell me, did you defeat Sir Gawain and destroy Lochnear's infernal staff? Praise to whatever gods are at your back. I feel like I'm waking from a long nightmare. My thrill at learning of the true heir's return was only matched by the horror of learning what he had become. After this, perhaps we should consider abandoning this obsession with restoring the royal bloodline. We can't return the circlet of swords to Tiernan Keep anyhow. I think we should return it to Prydwen. Yes. Though Jay is bound by her duty. She'd make an excellent queen, but she can't even imagine such a thing. I suspect the court training of her youth is to blame. Her humility will be yet another formidable foe. Yes. We'll speak to the people. We'll tell them the truth about Lochnear and the heir. The crown deserves to be worn by a noble ruler. A ruler like Jin Jay. I'll see you in Prydwen, comrade.
Cool. We can just fast travel. Wait, let me check to make sure that there's nothing else. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, they made it a lot easier to access your inventory, your storage. So now you can access your inventory from any settlement. Whereas in the past, you used to have to be at the settlement to be able to access it. Which was not ideal. So I understand why they changed it.
Really? You found something that belonged to my family? What is it? Who are they? Where can I meet them? Whoa! Give me that. She was a prestigious knight in the time of Artorias.
Yeah, we found the document that she wanted.
This knight business runs in my blood. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'm going to keep it as a reminder.
Cool. These are pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. We got the Noble Cleaver. Oh, sick. This is such a good tank weapon. Hated is a very good perk for party play. If you want one person to take all of the aggro, then you want them to have perks like that. Oh, we've got town project board. Oh, that's what we were doing, searching the bellows. Okay. Yeah, I just always have those in progress, so while we're playing, like, we'll just randomly complete them.
So, you've stopped the lost conquest of this kingdom. I have to wonder, are you sure you've really helped these people?
Word of your victory has already breached the walls, and we are extremely grateful. I welcome you back to Prydwen as a hero. I can never repay the debt this town owes to you. Oh, I'm not sure. I do not have royal blood, but I suppose we've learned that the bloodline is now cursed. Strangely enough, your friend Grace suggested the same thing just before she left. We were in the tavern after word of your success, and someone mentioned the shipbuilder in Oxborough. She was so eager to meet this person she left right away. She did ask me to tell you, of course. I would understand if you wished to follow and seek adventure to the north yourself. Otherwise, I do have Sir Payne and Sir Priscilla. But I could always use more knights. Especially if I am to become queen. Yes, after careful consideration, I realize it is the honorable thing. It is the ultimate requirement of my sworn duty. Will you stay then? And serve Prydwen at my side? Or do voices call you elsewhere? You hear the voice of corruption? There are legends of its insidious torment. You must be bearing such a burden. In the days of Artorius, they say it was the voice of Murden that called the knights to darkness. It drove them mad. I know of no cure, but there's an old man who comes to Prydwen now and then. He warns about corruption. Some say he's deranged, but I see wisdom in his eyes. He fishes the East River. You should seek him out.
Cool. What do we get again? This thing? Constitution Intelligence. It's okay. Like jump off the ledge there and milk this cow. +6 milk. Yeah, I remember milk used to be really annoying to get, and that's why they had those cows around. But now you get them from just harvesting animals. Those sportsman's bundles. I'm gonna put everything in here. And then I'm gonna take what I want. Consumables. And that's about it. I don't think we're actually gonna end up using. Let's get rid of anything that's below our level. 10. Yeah, those are all really low level. Oh, we have another sword already. Fire staff is pretty fun. I don't know how well the fire staff would do as far as like solo leveling and questing goes though. That person was doing a song and just like messing up the whole time, so it wasn't actually making any music.
Miserable thieves. Killing me is one thing, but stealing my life's work? Idiotti! It was my own fault. Foolish Giacomo. Curse my trusting soul. This means no traveler's rest. A place of rest for weary travelers, of course. I am Giacomo Altoviti, architect. Perhaps you have heard of me? No? Well, you would have if my workmen hadn't stabbed me in the back literally and run off with my design notebook and tools. So many survivors on this island have no home, no roots. I long to provide that for them. Safety is always the biggest concern. I can create that safety on a much smaller scale. The bastardi left me with nothing, but you're here, so there's hope. The innkeep saw workers a few days ago discussing a notebook of secrets. Suspicious, no? If you begin the hunt, I'll finish business here and follow.
Sweet. Yeah, so that's the I think that's the housing skill progression. Yeah. Housing furniture. So they added this whole like furniture system in the game, which is like it's like cosmetic end game effectively, but they're trophies that you can get as furniture in your house that give you passive buffs. All right, so we need to head down that way. Wait, where is that guy? He's all the way. Oh, I remember Jonas. I remember them. Yeah, we're starting to get out of the... Oh, weird. I can't harvest this wolf. So odd. That's a weird bug. It's like a wolf inside of the ground that I tried harvesting and it just like didn't do anything. Oh. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. So this is not technically the main quest. It's a skill progression quest. This is the main story quest. Yeah. Supposedly chopping down these trees that have the 4 trunks is like the best way to get your skill up. So like if you're near one of these, it's good to just hit it because it's the most efficient use of your time. But as for getting my logging skill up, I'm not gonna be doing that until I craft my higher level tools, for the specific reason of not wanting it to be extremely tedious. Like, I'm only gonna work to get my logging skill up once I know I'm using a tool that's making it efficient. just make it a habit to kill all the turkeys I come across. What is this? Okay, so we're following a trail of notes. Just steal that guy's skin. I remember feathers used to... You used to get an insane amount of feathers. And you need feathers for... You need feathers for arrows, but if you're not using them for arrows, then they just stack up like crazy. And if I recall... Yeah, they never changed it. So each feather still weighs 0.1, because I think that's the lowest weight that anything can possibly be in the game. But because you get so many, it adds up rapidly. I feel like they just left it that way so that people's inventories would get really full. At least when the game first came out. And I had a feeling early on when this game first released that they were gonna try and monetize storage space, kind of like Path of Exile. But they didn't do it because of the absolute massive backlash. You need level 50 mining for that. They didn't end up monetizing storage space in the game because they realized that a large portion of the player base would stop playing if they did that. They very may well have done it had people not made it clear, players not made it clear that they would stop playing. I could definitely imagine this game having very limited storage in which you needed to pay real money to increase your storage amount. But thankfully, they did not do that. The tree inside of the crate there. But over time, like, if you watch people who have reached the end game and beyond, you'll notice that I have 300 carrying weight, if you watch someone who's like super end game, you can get upwards of 1,500 carrying weight, which is 5 times the amount that I currently have as a new player, as a new character. I like this area of the map. The border between Monarch's Bluffs and Windsward. Come back. Yeah, luckily the AI changes direction. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. It's like in the ground. Yeah, luckily the AI like changes direction. Otherwise, if you're hunting wildlife like that, you would just get things running away constantly if you didn't have enough damage to kill it. Which is, I mean, it makes sense, but this isn't like a hunting game. So what would eventually just happen is players would get frustrated. Right? Like, oh, there are all these things that I'm trying to... Let me get this first while I'm here. There are all these things that I'm trying to kill and they just keep running away over and over again. What it would do, though, is it would make whatever those creatures dropped more rare, and it would leave room for people to make builds to try and hunt animals specifically. Cat, welcome. Do you think New World will ever make a comeback? No, I don't.
Away with you, ghost. You'll scare away the fish. I remember you not, and care not to, even if I could.
I don't think, well, it depends on what you mean by comeback. Like, I think that its player base has stabilized and could potentially grow, but I don't believe New World will ever go back to the initial wave of hype that it experienced on release. That's what I mean. Yeah.
I offer you nothing, but you remain. I can give you a name, if that would help. Some have called me Jonas. There are other names, but they will not speak themselves. One is enough, I think. Only those who seek misery would ask such a thing. You should banish your misery, like I have banished mine. If you do not, only terrible things can come of it. I do not see a hole in your head. Perhaps a hole in your mind. The stones to the north are useful to fill such holes. You can read them if you can find them. Replace your ghost with others.
I quit around level 49 when there was nobody to queue for dungeons, when Brimstone Sands came out. That makes sense. Not having people to play with in this game is a demonstrable detriment. When I first started playing the game, I was in a very active company of people who were all very hyped about the game. I got to level 60 as probably one of the first people to reach level 60. And had ample opportunity to do dungeons with people in my company. So, and I always imagine, I'm like, damn, if I didn't have people to play with, it would be really annoying.
Do you truly think the wisdom in some old stones will save you?
It'd be really annoying to try and wait in a queue for these things. Yeah, I'm glad Brimstone Sands came out. I don't know what they're doing with First Light. It's not on the map anymore. But yeah, I don't plan on... I know that there's one part of the main quest, I believe, where you have to do Armine or Amrine. Amrine dungeon. I think New World dungeons are so good, I really liked it. Yeah, I agree. The dungeons that I experienced were definitely good. But like you said, if you don't have people to queue with, it can take a long time to get into one, looking for people. And also, if you run a dungeon with people who don't know what they're doing, or don't care to learn like how to be semi-competent, it can be a little bit frustrating. There's some dungeons where you need a tank, at least need a tank to absorb a lot of the hits that are undodgeable or very difficult to dodge. But the dungeons are good. At least all of the ones that I've experienced. I know that there are a bunch of new ones. This is like hemp farming heaven here. I love this area of the map. I love harvesting hemp. Glad no one else is harvesting this hemp. It's gonna take time, but I'm gonna need to... I plan on not buying anything from the market in terms of tools and bags. I want to take the time to craft my own stuff. I remember when I played heavily on release, there were one or two people in the company I was in who basically all they did was focus on crafting. Like, there was somebody who had maxed out their crafting skills who hadn't even completed the intro of the main quest. Like, hadn't even gotten to this part of the main quest yet. And they, like, made everyone bags and stuff. People would just feed them resources, and they would just craft things for people, further increasing their crafting skill. Like, they were level 60, very high level of crafting, and they hadn't even completed the main story quest. Is that a life moth? No, there's nothing on it. These tree trunks sometimes have things on them. You can get life moth eyes from that. Life moth, blight moth. Yeah. No, don't take all the herbs. I want some of the herbs. Give me some of the herbs. They're max level. They were collecting that really quickly. I need to go this way. But that's part of the... Oh, here's one. This is fire slug. Salamander snail. Yeah. And the motes, fire motes you use to make potions and stuff. I was a bit the same, got 100 music and didn't even get the staff to open dungeons. Yeah, and when the game first came out, there wasn't any music. And the music system seems pretty cool. I like the idea of it. I just wish that there was a way to choose how much you tipped at the end of a music performance, because it seems like you can only tip 10 coins. Specifically 10 gold. And you can only tip one time. We got fungal spores from that. Golden fields. It was so much fun to play with friends in a band and random people in town. Forming a crowd, yeah. I can imagine. It's a very, like, community MMO experience. And I can imagine for them it's not super difficult to add new songs. What server are you on? I'm in Lilith. Cuz I have my main level 60 character on Valhalla. But I wanted to start a new character. Because when I first played this game, I skipped through a lot of the story and the lore. Yeah, these farm animals are decent. That's okay. The cows are better than that. Is there a main city hub, like where most players are? Kind of. I know Everfall Settlement has, at least what I remember, Everfall Settlement typically has the most people in it. Which is right here. Because it's kind of central between Monarch's Blood. But that's the thing, they changed the way that oh, those beetles are completely new. They changed the way that storage works in the game. Is that a Prisma bloom over there? That blue? I think it is. Yeah, but I think it's tapped though. I think somebody already harvested it. Oh, never mind. Turquoise Prisma Bloom. Yeah, that's how you make dye. I don't remember what server I'm on. Okay. Well, if you're on a Fresh Start world, then I'm pretty sure you can transfer between Fresh Start worlds. If you ever find that your Fresh Start world doesn't have a lot of players, then you can transfer one that has more. But unfortunately, yeah, the game has suffered quite a bit in terms of like player base decline. Yeah, that 5% standing gain as the first thing to get seems so good. I haven't really checked. I don't know. Let's see. There's the New World database info. Yeah. It seems like Nyx, Lilith, yeah, this website has good info on which servers are most active. It seems like Lilith is probably the most active East Coast server. Aside from, there's Marama, and then my main character is on Valhalla. Yeah. The servers seem pretty active. I think the season 2, because season 2 started just 2 days ago, so I think that has increased player base.
Hello, I'm Master Fisher Shields. Ah, ahoy there. Before you get to the adventure and the glory, you'll need to learn how to fill your belly with the bounty of the sea. First, you'll need some bait. Some of the most readily available bait are woodlice, creepy crawly creatures that live in bushes. The rest you can get through various other means.
What do seasons do? Seasons are, they implemented like a battle pass type system. I can't even see it yet because I'm not level 25 for end game players, effectively. And it contains like rewards and cosmetics. And what a system like that does is it kind of creates a wave of like player activity where every time there's a new season, people start playing more. Wow, I can see that really far away, that hemp over there. Premium woodlouse bait. Interesting. Is that quest related or is that just by chance? Why is no one farming this hemp? I think people would be farming this. There's a way to do, you can do emotes. So like if you steal someone's farm, you can like BM them a little bit. I remember early on in the game when like there were just people everywhere. You would go to try and farm something and like someone else would yoink it from you. Like there were multiple times where I would like kill a wolf. Somebody else would come out of nowhere and just skin it right in front of me. Like there's no like rights system in the game. Like if you kill a wolf, anyone can come up and skin it. which I find pretty funny, honestly. You can kind of BM people. I remember people doing it with iron veins, particularly. Because iron early on was very scarce and very valuable. Because people were using it to get their smelting skill up. It was one of the only ways early on to get your smelting skill increased.
Wood lice draw in larger fish. And believe you me, size matters. Beside that, though, there's still some more basics I want to impart to you, Skipper.
Windsward.
How goes your fishing? Let's get in on the action now. Fishing involves 3 basic steps: casting, hooking, and reeling the sucker in. It may take some getting used to, but once you get into the pattern, you can go for hours non-stop. If you can catch 3 fish, take them and go show Ruby and Everfall what old Shields taught you.
Cool. So I assume all of these people are... fishing. Alright, we have the wooden fishing pole, which is F3. And then, do we have like a bait slot? Large boost to chance of catching better fish in freshwater. Medium boost. So, woodlouse is like firefly bait, except not as good. Right? You have to get firefly bait specifically from bulrush and briar plants. Woodlouse bait you can get from bushes. How do I use this? Okay, F3, R, firefly bait. All right, hold the cast. Oh, I remember this. So you have to like make sure it doesn't turn red in the center. We got a small sturgeon. Cool. All right, we have to catch 3 fish. Was that a hotspot? I think that's a hotspot. When was the last time I played before this? December of 2021. I want to try and get in that spot. So it's been like a year and a half, roughly. Cool. We got a sturgeon. We got tackle box. We got another fishing pole? Okay. Yeah, these used to be so difficult to get. Like corn, you could only get on one part of the, in one part of Everfall. I remember. And now we have 2 wooden fishing poles. Let's go into Windsward while we're here. Young tree? What? What is that? What is that referring to? Yeah, those turquoise, those prisma blooms are somewhat rare. But yeah, as for the way that I'm playing this time around, I'm really not rushing. As I said before, like a year and a half ago when I first played this, when the game released, it was basically a speed run. Like everyone that I was playing with were all effectively speed running the game to reach max level. And now I'm like, well, I already did that a while ago. Now I'm gonna take my time doing the main quest. And it's been long enough that I like don't remember any of the story. What's heavier? One kilogram of feathers or 1 kilogram of steel? Well, obviously the 1 kilogram of steel because it's steel. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously they're both 1 kilogram. You think New World is more about the end game or the journey to end game as well? I think that, at least from my perspective, it should be about how you want to play. Now, in my experience, as far as the main quest and all of the side quests go, you'll get at least 20 to 30 hours out of the game just doing the main quest. Along with some of the side quests and whatnot. At least 20 to 30 hours. If you want to do all of the side quests and you want to explore the map, you'll get beyond 40 hours easily. This is as having done so, and I have having experienced as such, I have over 200 hours in this game. So the game, I think it's about what you want to do. But what the developers have been doing is they have been fleshing out the end game to give people who are level 60 and have done all the dungeons more stuff to do. Oh, dude, yeah, no. What did you? I don't know if you heard what I said earlier, Aaron, but there was a hint early on in the game when the game first released. People were speculating about whether storage space would become monetized, like Path of Exile style. And I think everyone is happy that they didn't do that. I think the player base would have legitimately died if they did that.
Well, according to Reese's report, you're quite the hero. And good for you. Hero or not, we cannot afford another mouth to feed. Corinth has gone from feast to famine. Ask 5 people, you'll get 5 theories. Some say we've been cursed. Others blame the local druids. Some are even calling for the town's leader, the Speaker of the Winds, to step down. But he's doing what he can. All right, the hero. Well, hate to break it to you, hero. But eternal life on Eternum means eternal trouble. But if you want to help, speak with Quartermaster Agrawal. Who knows? Maybe you two can fix everything, eh?
Yeah, no, monetizing storage space is like one of the trashiest, one of the most garbage ways for developers to try and milk money from player base. It's like they don't have to do anything. They're just like, oh, you want to not be inconvenienced? Give us money. That's like the worst thing they can do. What do you mean by banks? I hate the way banks aren't linked in New World.
Spoken to the captain, have you? He's normally not quite so dour. Although I suppose he was never a particularly charming man. It's just that Windsward has just experienced a bit of bad luck recently. But all that aside, you're still welcome in Corinth. And really, I shouldn't suggest this famine is a result of bad luck. Our town leader, the Speaker of the Winds, is entirely responsible for all this. He broke a centuries-old tradition and stopped paying tribute to the sorceress Medea. She hasn't been seen or heard from in decades, so many have questioned whether she even exists. Seems the Speaker decided to find out. It can't simply be a coincidence. And I've
The
heard
banking
stories
chest in
of
each
Medea.
town
She's
has
not
its
someone
own
you
storage.
cross. The question is why the damn Speaker took it upon himself to cancel the tribute without consulting anyone.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't know
Absolutely
what
not. You're
a
a
banking chest
I
is.
insist you
Did they
check
add
directly
that
in.
recently?
You came ashore in that terrible storm. I'm sure you need a rest. In any case, it's my duty to talk to the man. This is my burden to bear.
Interesting. That guy's name is Waifu Slayer. Yeah, the banking chest. I know they're the storage sheds, right? And then you have your coins here. I think there's like a 500,000 max on coins. Oh, let me go to the town board. You do not want to know how much pest removal costs in Eterna. When the pests are the size of your thumb and breed faster than rabbits. Yeah, we got premium woodlouse. I don't remember that being a thing. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I remember saying that about 30 minutes ago. Oh, this is weird. I don't remember this. Can I accept all of these? Yeah, I guess I can. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna accept all of the town project board stuff. Deliberately doing the town project board stuff is a chore. Like, it's seriously... it was one of the things that people did to gain levels really quickly when the game first released, because the town project boards would give an insane amount of experience compared to any other type of experience skin. But yeah, the banking chest in each town, the storage sheds, you can I'm pretty sure if I wanted to access Monarch's Bluffs, I can technically access, like, I want this life stat from Monarch's Bluffs. I'm pretty sure. What happens if I try to do that? Yeah. So I can access from Monarch's Bluffs. They changed this recently, Kat. I don't know if you know that they made this change. But in the past, I would have to go all the way back here to Pridewind Capital to get my stuff over there, but I'm in Windsward right now, and I can access my storage in Monarch's Bluffs, and say I want this bow, I just double click it and now it's in my inventory. And then I can move it. I can move it into my Windsward inventory. Yeah, so that was completely free. The way it used to be is it used to cost Azoth to do that. And they just got rid of it. So you can access any of your storages from anywhere. Yeah. I think I can if you salvage this, you get firm fish fillet. Yeah, if you salvage the fish. But yes, definitely a positive. I think overall that's a positive change, because making it tedious to move items from one place to another, like, starts making the game feel like it tedious. It's just tedious. Where am I meant to go? In here? What does it say? Check in with the innkeep. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Welcome to the Southern Breeze. May a gentle wind always guide you home. You wish to check in? Now, this is a pleasant surprise. 2 new customers in one day.
Yeah, you can check into the inn, but now that I'm checked in here, I can't recall to inn here. I have to pay the Azoth. Just give us one big storage so that you don't have to search between. Yeah. See, they made that change, and now it's kind of arbitrary, right? It's a little bit arbitrary. It's a little bit arbitrary that you even have individual storages, right? Because these, I can just move stuff from one to the other without having to do anything. But the problem is you would have to rework the entire way that regions, territory standing works to do that. How far away is that? Oh, that's all the way up there. Wait, what quest is ready to turn in here? I thought I just did that. I guess you could have it so earning territory standing in each... Oh, look at that. He's doing the worm. He's doing the freaking worm. Is that really an emote? There's push-ups. Wait, where is that emote? I don't see it. I have no idea how they're doing that. It's not even on the list of like premium emotes. I have this one from a while ago, where you just like spawn a pirate barrel out of nowhere. Yeah, if you were to combine all the storages into one, which at this point would make sense because it's kind of arbitrary because you can move stuff from one storage to another without paying anything. You would need the territory standing in terms of like when you choose a bonus, right? Storage. This would just go towards your global storage, right?
Where have you been hiding? I was afraid I'd have to go back to the beach and search for
I'd
ya.
agree with the global storage at this point.
Stay here, mind you. This hamlet's ready for a bloody wake. Problems? I've raided tombs more lively than this place. I don't plan on hanging around here long. Not when the winds are shifting the way they are. It's bad business. I managed to sell that loot we collected. Never let it be said that Grace O'Malley doesn't pay her debts. Here's your share of the coin. I think you should get to spending it. There's a trading post here. Not exactly thriving, but you could at least get yourself some new clothes. I'm telling you this as a friend. You smell like something that washed in with the tide. Well, there you go. You can always count on me to tell it to you straight. Get yourself onto the trading post, and if you need to stash anything, there's a storage shed as well. I'll be getting the lay of the land.
We just need to open the trading post and open the storage. But yeah, I mean, this whole thing, you're kind of right. The problem is, if that becomes the case, no, I don't see any problem. I think they should just make storage global. Just one giant global storage would make sense. They have to... another thing is they have to work on the trading post. Like, look at... this is what you see when you open the trading post. Like, how in any way, shape, or form is this a good UI? Like, please explain to me. Oh, I've never used the trading post before. Like, what? There's like a bunch of woodlouse bait. I'm scrolling and then like it just stops scrolling after a certain point. There's a page. Change the page. More woodlouse bait. More woodlouse bait. More woodlouse bait. It's like... the trading post needs to be... the UI needs to be overhauled.
Even here, civilization is built on a foundation of lies and greed. A flawed structure that shall crumble beneath my might.
Interesting.
See, doesn't spending
You
coin
play
make you feel
PvP?
more alive?
Yeah, once I'm level 60, I'll mess
I'm
around
gonna
with
have
it.
to find some richer places to plunder before I can get myself a boat and get off this damned rock. Real tragedy of Corinth is there's no way a girl can make some quick money around here. That daft town guard treats me like your servant, leaving me messages to give you, and not a single coin for it. He said your heroics on the shore got the attention of this so-called Speaker of the Winds. Sounds like a right charlatan.
I'm in
to me.
Central
He's waiting
US,
for you in the town hall.
which is why I'm playing on Lilith, which is US East server.
Medea was here first, then the angry Earth attacked. What's in the spheres? A weapon? A treasure? The excavation crew should have found out by now. Where have they gone?
Oh,
I was mostly thinking aloud. Just north of here, there's an ancient.
I think this is the Amrine.
We sent a team of antiquarians to investigate, but they have yet to return. I would greatly appreciate that. But be cautious. The ancients wielded powers we don't fully yet understand. My team are rigorous note-takers. If you discover any of their journals, please collect them. Best of luck.
Will do. Yeah, that I think is the intro to the Amrine excavation dungeon.
So, here's the one Watcher Reese lavished such high praise on. A real charge in and hit 'em where it counts kind of fighter. We need more newcomers like you at Windsor. Everyone around here's gone so damn soft. I suppose you've heard about the famine that's beset our lands. A crisis
I
that
have
demands
heard of the
action,
famine.
not finger-pointing. Some people are claiming this was the work of the sorceress Medea. But that's a load of hogwash. Of course not. The damn sorceress doesn't deserve our hard-earned goods. But that was a misunderstanding. We sent the damn tribute. No, I think this curse was brought on by the druids. They were the first to transform into soulless lost. Can you imagine such a tragedy? The very people we trusted to care for our crops became monsters and started this damn plague. Now, entire farms and villages are falling lost. Half of Windsward at this point. Now, that's the spirit. We need fighters, not whiners and naysayers. Just now, Quartermaster Agrawal's headed to the farms to salvage what he can. But he's no warrior. Go and see if you can help.
Cool. There's another side quest over here that I want to grab. Yeah, they need to fix this. Like, I look at this UI when I open it and I'm just like, I don't even want to, like, I don't want to deal with that at all. Yeah, this person went ham on their house. They have 32,000 house points. The next person has only about 10,000. Like, look at how much stuff they have. Furnishing in this game is the true end game.
When was the last time you truly stood in wonder of the world? There is glory in the morning dew, the sun's kiss on our cheeks.
I have played WoW
warm,
Classic.
gentle, and any lover's
I played
lips.
it briefly. Like, it was just probably like 2019.
More people around here would be if they glimpsed
I didn't
the
get
glory
very
of
far in it,
worldly
though.
trees. Their beauty is transcendent. If you find someone who is down, take them a wordwood sapling. They contain the sparkle of starlight in their branches. They mirror the viewer's intent. If you pause and appreciate them with true wonder, they'll shimmer the lights of heaven back at you. They will hold your intent and reflect it in response so others may feel that same awe in kind.
Oh, is this a furnishing item? Weird, very weird story. But yes, I have played WoW Classic. I enjoyed it. I didn't necessarily get deep into it though. I think it's a good MMO. But I haven't played it in a while, and oh, should I do it? One thing I will say is I didn't particularly like the lock-on combat, which I understand is, you know, it's part of the game. That's how it, you know, how it works fundamentally. You lock on to a enemy that you want to attack, and then you use your abilities and attack it. And from at least what I remember experiencing, it felt a little bit lacking in terms of interactivity. But WoW Classic is not bad. Again, yeah. I've kind of repeated myself twice now. One of the core things about New World that I like about it is the Dark Souls-esque, Dark Souls-like combat. And also, the world feels very interactive and alive in New World. Which allows me to kind of like brush off a lot of other minor gripes that I have. Ichabod Shaw. Ichabod is a very interesting name. Is that an earth spine? I think it's one of the main reasons I play New World over a lot of other MMOs. I've also tried Guild Wars 2, and Guild Wars 2 is a fantastic MMO. but it kind of, and the combat in Guild Wars 2 is great as well. But something about it, for me personally, just didn't sit. Like it didn't settle, and I kind of just like faded out playing it.
Oh, where has my zeal gone? I used to be thrilled to tend the crops, to share my food with others, but now it feels empty. Seems like I've seen all there is to see, done all there is to do. The light in the stem. It looks like it's dancing. Oh, is it responding to my voice? That's cheeky. I couldn't take this from you, but you should keep such a wonder safe. Take this.
What did we get? Bag of coin? What? Did that person just give us a bag of coin? Yeah, these beetles... Those beetles are a new enemy type. I don't remember those beetles being in the game at all. On release. They're pretty cool. Should I get this Prisma Bloom again? Just keep farming this Prisma Bloom? We have skills we need to use. Yeah, I think we're just going all strength. The attribute system in the game... The attribute system in the game is interesting, but it is nowhere near as intricate as something like Path of Exile. This is Windsword. Let's do Gathering again. I think it's cool that you can select what you get when you increase in standing. But it kind of feels like something that should be just a flat gain. Like you gain a little bit of gathering speed, lower trading tax.
The scene here is unthinkable.
I don't know.
A month ago, the most
It's okay.
flourishing fields in all Eternum. Now this. The druids were such gentle people, and now they're these lost swarmancers, destroying the land. Hope so, because we need it. We must get the windmills going again, and then recover any sacks of grain that remain untainted. But the lost swarmancers and withered are everywhere. You're a brave soul, my friend. I'd protest if the need weren't so dire. Look for any farmers who need rescuing and bring back any sacks of grain you find. And for your own sake, be careful.
Yeah, I remember you used to only be able to get things like ginger from herbs, and you could only get certain certain things like thyme, ginger in certain regions. So some of the herbs were exceptionally rare. Like, I remember, I think it was tarragon. Tarragon was like exceptionally rare, and it was selling for over 100 gold per in the market because people didn't know where to find it. Which was a little bit ridiculous. But yeah, I will reiterate, like, the way the... Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we're starting the windmills back up. The way that the market and trading works in this game is... It lacks, it lacks a basis, right? Because in order for trading to function and for value to swap between players through a trading post, you need things in the game that are exceptionally difficult to acquire, that are also a necessity for players of all skill levels. And that's very difficult to do in an MMO. Because you don't want to restrict players from doing things that they want to do by making them require something that they can't get, but it's the only way for a trading post to really mean anything. That's my take on the trading post, at least. Like, in the past, when the game first released, there was a system of Azoth vials, where you would get Azoth vials as a reward for doing things. You would get them randomly as a drop from killing creatures, so on and so forth. And Azoth used to be this resource where it's like, oh shit, like, I'm running out of Azoth all the time. So as you can imagine, people had to trade for it. And it kind of created this like little market. But quickly what happened was it became arbitrary. And you could kind of tell what they were trying to do, right? But they didn't succeed. And it's okay, it's fine. But it goes back to my initial point of a trading post only really needs to exist if trading is something that's necessary. Otherwise, it's kind of just like, oh, that's cool. I guess I'll look at it for a bit and then like kind of just play the game. You can play this game, put dozens of hours into this game, and never interact with the trading post. And I think that's probably a good thing. that is a good thing. But there's also, at the same time, no real benefit, no real functional benefit to interacting with the trading post either. It's just an interesting mechanic in the game. And I understand why they added it, but it like, for it to have any meaning, it seriously needs a rework. But as far as I can tell, they did a good job of stopping any, like, duping, item duplication, and a lot of other types of cheating. I know a lot of MMOs kind of struggle with people finding exploits along those lines. I don't think this game has ever really suffered from that, though. Yeah, it's kind of the lore about, like, the animals in Eternum is pretty funny because there are no mounts in this game. What is that? Oh, is that like a some type of camp up there? I want to look at it. Is this these are player camps, aren't they? Yeah, these are player camps. That's a cool Halloween camp. There must be something around here. Oh, can you not? Oh, come on. No way. Yeah, there's got to be some reason they're all around this area. Yeah, supposedly in the lore of the game, the reason why there are no mounts in the game is because the animals are untamable. Like, they just freak out if you try and tame them or mount them. Something about Eternum makes them incapable of being mounted. Which is like, it's pretty goofy. Like, it's like a cop-out. Like, they're just like, you know what, we're just gonna... We have these, like, garden pigs and these cows in these farms, but we're gonna just make it up that they can't be ridden. And that's why there are no mounts in the game. Because, like, the wildness of Aeternum. Those beetles are pretty cool.
Not as much as I'd hoped, but it's certainly better than nothing. This grain will keep us fed for a few more days at least. With the windmills turning again, at least there's hope for the future.
Cool, level 21.
Do you see anyone out there who hasn't become lost? The druids, the farmers, surely someone remains. I know many fled, but it's strange that I've heard no first-hand accounts of how it happened. Your confidence seems matched by your skill, so I'd welcome the help. Indeed, if you rescue anyone you can find, we might be able to get some answers. Good thinking. This farm produced a bountiful crop of fruits and vegetables as well. The fields are cursed now, but there are crates of food that have already been harvested. Go on then, I'll wait here.
We have a lot of quests that are mounting up. We've got these side quests, and then we've got... These are actually... Yeah, all of these are the main story quest. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is a corn plant here. Yeah. When the game first released, that was the only way to get corn. Like, you had to get it from corn plants. And I remember this one spot outside of Everfall that had like 3 corn plants, and they were just always harvested.
What are you doing here? How did you get past the wizard? Oh, bless you, my friend. I felt my hope fading away. I almost became withered.
Yeah, you get way more. We got 13 milk from that one provisions chest. It just overall, you get way more resources from every single thing you interact with. I feel like they really made the game less grindy. Which is great. I'm enjoying it. But only because I played when the game first released do I recognize that. That, like, yeah, at one point the amount of resources you would get from everything was just less. Makes it feel a lot more satisfying to harvest stuff.
They'll hear you. And believe me, we don't want that. Thank you.
Some of the cosmetics in this game are actually really cool.
I'm lost. I'm the only one left.
Speaking of cosmetics, we need to find something better than this. We're using like all level 14 gear right now. Oh, there. That's a vial of suspended Azoth. So they didn't get rid of these. Yeah, these you consume for Azoth. But the thing is, they're almost unnecessary because you gain so much Azoth already. And it's starting to feel like, I don't know. If you play, what I'm trying to say is, if you play the game, you don't have to worry about like grinding or like doing very particular things to get what you're trying to do.
Nothing I've learned in all my studies has prepared me for this. I've heard of druids falling ill or even becoming lost, but some truly foul magic is at work here.
About time someone came to help.
Druid
Meet me at the edge of the
acolyte.
farm. We should talk.
That's one of the druids. Just walks away casually while there's still like zombies around and shit. But yeah, that's the other thing that I really like about this game. At least the leveling experience, even when I was rushing through the game to get through all the dialogue and shit, it didn't feel like I was being forced to do something in order to achieve something. It's like it feels pretty smooth.
After what I've seen, I fear eternal life may become eternal torment. It's a sight that will haunt me all my days. Watching my sweet Therese consumed by beetles, and then rise up again as a withered. I was by the mill, watching as the druids spread their verdant blessings. Then suddenly, the blessings turned putrid and began emitting green smoke. The druid nearest me just fell over and transformed. I just can't believe that. They've always been kind and generous. They often spoke of a verdant spirit
who watched over Windsward. It was a lovely story.
Cool.
How did the farms deteriorate so quickly? It just doesn't make sense. Transforming druids into swarmancers. That's not human magic. That seems like the magic of the island itself. I've only just returned from completing my druidic studies at another warren in the north. Seeing what's happened to everyone, I can't imagine what happened here. Some kind of curse? I've never heard of anyone who could snap their fingers and turn people lost. If such magic exists, I'd like to know more about it myself. No, this is something else. Something related to the land itself. Oh, does he now? Is it that old blowhard Francis Turner? I'll be having a word with Mr. Turner then. Whatever you're doing to help is most appreciated. I suggest you carry on. I'll seek you out later.
Cool.
That, my friend, was most impressive. These vegetables may make all the difference. I spoke to the farmers you rescued. They said you also rescued a druid? What did she say? She must be an initiate. They train up north. Perhaps she can help us make sense of all this. I don't think the speaker's on the right track. Not at all. The speaker insists he sent Medea's tribute, which means it would have been carted off by the Iron Rose mercenaries. They're supposed to be protecting these farms as well, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of them. Yes, they were hired by Medea herself to protect and transport the tribute, but the town had engaged them for security as well. I haven't seen a single member of the Iron Rose company since this whole thing started. The Iron Keep lies to the northwest. If you can go and find out about the tribute, it may help us solve this dilemma. I should get these goods back to town where they're desperately needed. Good luck!
Cool. Yeah, my inventory is getting kind of full. All right, let's head that way. Did we get anything? Man, I really need better equipment. These are all so low level. Yeah, if I recall, like, each region has its own beginner quest, main quest line. And now we're doing Windsward. We were in Monarch's Bluffs before, and now we're in Windsward. And First Light, I don't know. I can't remember exactly how it worked. Let's get this side quest though. I think I'm gonna do one more section of the main quest and then I'm gonna call it. I also need to join a faction. Are these cabbages? Yeah, Windsward seems like it's really populated. This whole server seems like it's very busy right now. Like, there are people all around. Huh, we just got an Iron Battle Medal. Interesting.
Commander Merrill dives under the Minotaur's blade, dodges left, weaves right, and plunges his sword into the heart of the beast. Oh! Sorry, I didn't notice someone was near. I was to join the Iron Rose Company. Stalwart bastions of valor they are. I don't have a copy of the creed. You look like a hardy adventurer. Could you swing by their camp and borrow a copy for me? Thank you. I've seen it posted near the encampments. Maybe multiple pages. I know I'll have to meditate and learn discipline, but that's difficult without instruction.
Cool. Oh, is this why there are all of these encampments here? No, there must be another reason for it.
I don't understand. My comrades were hardened soldiers. Tough bastards, one and all. Well, we've all died a time or two. What soldier hasn't on this island? How could every one of them have become lost? We heard the farmers' cries and rushed to help. But the beetles were on us the moment we emerged from the garrison. We fought bravely. But when my comrades began to fall, I realized they were returning as lost. It makes no sense. The Iron Rose have steel spines and iron resolve. We don't despair. Ultimately, I also fell beneath the blade of one of my former comrades. I was too shocked to fight back. Yes, but I can't be the only one. I fought alongside these soldiers against impossible odds. And now they become lost fighting some damn bugs? Sergeant Cawthron, tough as Orichalcum. He must be here somewhere. Would you do that? I can't bear to face my former comrades. Not again. Find Cawthron, then meet me at the Iron Keep to the west. I must report this to Commander Merrill, though I dread doing so. Don't forget to set yourself a campsite. If you get in over your head,
oh, there we
it's
go.
a safe place to go back to. My sword arm may not be with you, but my hopes are.
It's a... Yeah, this is the campsite. I knew it. This is the second one. Yeah, yeah. I need flint. Oh, you can craft at the camp? Oh, interesting. Okay, so I don't remember this being a thing. I think this is newer. The Alkahest in order to craft potions. Interesting. Change skin? Oh, I have a skin? Wait, how did I get this? Applied on the next camp build. I have a camp skin. This one. I must have gotten this on Twitch at some point in the past. Weird. What happens if I rest? Meat bait. I don't remember this being a thing. Catching bigger fish in freshwater. Catching better fish in freshwater. Okay, how do I make bread? I don't think we can make bread here. Huh. Cool. That's so funny. We walked through this area before, and I had a feeling that there was gonna be like, there's gonna be a actual quest to make a camp. That's like the only time people make a camp in an area like that. But yes, camps are very good, especially if you're trying to farm an area that doesn't have a shrine. Yeah, that's the skill progression quest. And then these... I have a feeling that these main story quests are the Windsward main story quests. And then these are like the core main story quest. The Jonas quests. Yeah. Regardless, I'm gonna leave it here. We've made some good progress. We are level 21 now. And I will be on in the future.